One click is all it takes to lose everything.
We are in a cyber war. You can either be a defendant or you could be a victim.
What we can learn from the Google security issue, where they basically had apps that gave away children's personal information, is this is the nature of these companies. Google, Amazon, all these high-tech companies, they survive via innovation. If they took 2 or 3 years to release products, they would have gone out of business. We love them because of how quickly they innovate. And then yes, we also hate them on how quickly they innovate that puts our information at risk. Now, once again, it should not have happened. They need to do a better job of checking, verifying, and validating their apps. They need to be able to make sure that data is not leaked out from these apps. And to me, a lot of these children apps are easy. Don't ask for the information. There's no reason that a child's app needs to know your child's name, zip code, address, age, birth date, or any of that stuff. Now, yes, these companies like this from a target marketing perspective, but it's not needed. So to me, instead of trying to ask for information that shouldn't be asked for, that puts children at risk and then causes these companies to get investigated by the FTC, the better option is, why don't we just not ask for the information? Why don't we figure out other ways to do advertising, other ways to make that money? You can still advertise, you can still do target marketing based on what games and this and that. For example, I could go in, and this is what I'd recommend with a lot of these companies. Instead of making a generic game that could be used for boys or girls from the age 2 to 10, what if I create some more specialized games that would only be interested to a 2-year-old that's a boy or a 6-year-old that's a girl? Now, based on the fact that they downloaded a game, I can now do target marketing and they never have their personal data. So there are creative ways that we can solve this problem and fix it without asking our children for that information. As parents, what I would recommend is do not let your kids utilize games that ask for personal data. There are so many games out there. There are so many choices. There's so many options. We need to start parenting and limiting what games our children can use and make sure that any game or any app we put on their device, we've at least looked at, we've done some validation, and we protected it. Let's not entrust our child's privacy to whether Google did the proper checks. Let's as parents step in and do our own set of checks. Now, if Google is checking and parents are checking, now our children are in a much better position to be protected and safe online.